Sunken columns chimps, start with a dart monkey right there, as right as possible. Just leave it like that. Another dart monkey exactly opposite it, right there, as left as possible. And then another dart monkey down the bottom there, as high as you possibly can. Try and make it as high as possible. It's just going to be better for you in the late game, but it doesn't really change anything. It's not like game losing at any stage, so yeah. This is a pretty chill guide. We're using some really bad tier 5s. Glaive Lord, which is pretty much universally known as the worst tier 5 for chimps. And also Crossbow Master, which me personally I'm not a big fan of. During round 8, get a sniper, place it right there and set it to strong. You want to do this pretty quickly before the greens get too far down the track, but you have a decent amount of time. During round 11, turn off auto start, because we can place Pat at the end of the round. You want to get Pat in the middle area as middle and bottom as possible, as low as you can. Set him to strong, obviously. Pat should always be set to strong. At this point you can turn auto start back on. Before round 15, get a tack shooter, place it to the left of Pat, as bottom right as possible, so right there. We just want to place that there for some RNG prevention on round 15. Mid 18, get a Spectre and place it probably right below the dart is a better idea, but there is also completely fine. Just place a Spectre right there to the right of that bottom dart. Get a village and place it on that right bottom island. Make sure the dart and the Spectre are in range. Obviously that's very, very important. Get the discount upgrades on the village at the start of 27. Then get bigger stacks on your Spectre when you can afford it. Then faster production. Then even faster production. Mid 31. Get white hot spikes after that. As you can probably tell, we're just going to be going for spiked balls to destroy the Moab super easily. Get spiked balls mid 35 before the rush of 36. Then get an Alk next to your spiked balls. Make sure the Alk is in village range, of course, and start upgrading the Alk to 320 Berserker Brew, of course. Get Perishing Potions mid 38. Then upgrade your bottom Dart Monkey to a crossbow with faster shooting, so 023. Get sharpshooter before round 42. Then get bigger radius on that village. And then jungle drums as well. Get primary training as well, just for some extra pierce on that crossbow. And then stronger stim on that elk. So our crossbow starts to get the elk buff. During 49, set your crossbow to strong before 50, and then get spiked mines. As you see, Pat kind of slaps the Moabs back a lot, which is a little bit annoying because it just extends the rounds a lot. But yeah, you're going to see that happen for quite a good bit here because we don't really have defenses at the top yet, so Pat's just going to slap those Moabs. It's kind of funny, but more so annoying, because it just takes forever. It's kind of like mini Stupid Storm, really. I'm back for 62. We're going to be able to afford Crossbow Master right before 63, which is perfect, because I hate that round. Get Crossbow Master before 63 happens. And then we just want to upgrade that village to a primary mentoring, because something really cool happens on this map in particular. Look at Crossbow Master just shred 63. It's kind of beautiful. Get P mentoring mid 63. It doesn't really matter. You can get at the end of the round. But as you can see, with an Alk buff and primary mentoring, a Crossbow Master in that position exactly can actually shoot the start of the track, which is pretty insane. A great tip for getting Pat to stop stalling rounds with his slap is just to use his second ability, because when he's squeezing a Moab, he can't actually slap any other Moab. So what I just did for 64, I recommend, if you're tired of his stalling, use that second ability and he won't stall. As you can see, Crossbow Master's critting stuff on the other side of the map, which I find pretty cool, honestly. It's pretty hilarious that it has that massive of a range that it can see across the entire map. And yeah, that's a big reason why I wanted to use this tower, because I don't really like Crossbow Master too much. It's kind of the Quincy of tier 5s. It's not terrible. Like, it's not particularly bad at anything, it's not particularly good at anything, so it's kind of just forgettable. You should definitely squeeze here and stop Pat from stalling, because yeah, it's really annoying. During 70, you want to place a village as high as you can above Pat. Put it to the left of Pat a little bit. You want it to cover most of that entire top middle section. So put it there, that's good. Give it the discount upgrades. Then another village to the right of that first village. As high as possible, give that one the discount upgrades as well. Give that right one jungle drums. Give the left one radar scanner so Pat can see some camo balloons. After you have your villages, get a boomer, place it between Pat and that right village. There should be plenty of space if you just place the right village as high as possible. This guy, of course, is going to become our Glaive Lord. So get more glaives and faster rangs, because we can just make that left village a mib, so we don't need the bottom cross path. Get primary training. And now there's nothing you need to do. If you want to squeeze the ZOMGs on 80, 85, 87, and 88, you can, but I don't think you actually need to. Maybe only for 87. At the end of 77, upgrade your tack to a 204 overdrive. Because our Moab damage at the moment is kinda lacking, because the boomer kinda sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Against Moabs at least. So yeah, we get the overdrive there and just destroy Moab class balloons. Get Glaive Lord at the end of 83. You should probably get it earlier because it's much cheaper, because I thought it cost like the normal amount for a tier 5, but turns out it's a bit cheaper because it kind of sucks. But yeah, as you can see, you don't really need it. Get a MIB also, because we want the Glaive Lord to actually hit DDTs. $85 you can squeeze if you want, it probably makes the rounds go faster, but you don't have to. Get tack zone mid 92. The earlier the better. As you can see, that ZOMG just got completely shredded as soon as tack zone was bought. Tack zone is still pretty decent. It's not as good as it used to be, obviously, but it's still pretty good. It's better than Glaive Lord. Better than Crossbow Master, in my opinion. After you get tack zone, get a glue to the right side of that middle island. Upgrade it to 024 Relentless. Make sure it's in double discount range, obviously. Then get an ALK for your tack zone. Upgrade the ALK to a 420 strong stim. And you don't need any abilities for any of these rounds pretty much, but if you want to shred, use Pat's first ability. So 97 I recommend Pat's second because it's just a slow round otherwise. So use Pat's second twice for 97 and speed the round up a lot. 98, get a sub in discount range, upgrade it to 030. Use Pat Rage on 98 and just destroy. Look at that. Insane damage numbers. Maybe the fastest 98 in Chimps history. At least for me. Get a first strike before round 100. Use first strike on round 100. Use Pat's first ability on round 100 and second if you want. And yeah. The bad makes it like nowhere down the track. It's kinda strong. Pat's Zone is pretty busted. Glaive Lord is not that bad when you give him Pat's +3 damage.